Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Booth. I am your host, Dan the Law Arena.
Mm-hmm. And I'm Dreaming Tabitha. It's the only name I have. It's nothing cool like Dan's. Sadness.
Well, it's kind of funny. Everybody out there gave me that name.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. We even got T-shirts of it. It's in my
That's right.
closet. Dan the Law, because he is the law.
I'm the law. Do-do-do-do-do.
Exactly. Gotta follow. Oh, we gotta follow up with that.
with the gunshots. Oh yeah.
But welcome everybody. Happy Sunday evening, October 30th, the penultimate day of October 2022. Yes, yes. Fancy words right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
tomorrow is that day where everybody dresses up and gets free candy.
Free candy.
Um,
Exactly. Going door
so
to door like little beggars. No.
little beggars want candy. Why I ought to give you an
Ah,
apple or some fruit that's good for you. Anyways, Tabitha just froze. I think she's going to go bye bye in a second, and she will return again. She's having some technical difficulties. Hopefully, it's not going to last too long. Um, so, welcome everybody inside the booth. We are going to be discussing about spiders and um, ghosts and curses and things like this. The name of the movie is called The Hangman's Curse. Um, it is a movie made in 2003, PG 13. I did have it up here. It went away. I was going to tell you who directed it and such because I got to keep on going. Hangman's Curse. You can find it on IMDb. You can find it on Google, and but you can't find it on any live streaming services, which is sad because it was really hard to find. But I did find it. It's on YouTube. I put a link to the movie in the description below if you would like to go see that movie. This movie that we are talking about. It is based off of a book by Frank Peretti. Peretti. Frank Peretti wrote this book. It's like a Hangman's Curse is a 2003 horror suspense film based on the 2001 Christian novel Hangman's Curse, written by Frank Peretti. The film stars David Keith, Mel Harris, and others too. And the writer of the book also star, or he doesn't star in the movie, but he is a cameo in the movie. Tabitha keeps trying to get in and out, so I don't know what's going on with her. Um, but anyways, the show must go on. That's what they say. That's why I'm here. So, anyways, Dax, how you doing? Uncle Mike, how you doing? Tabitha says the internet hates her. It seems to be true. Um,
am I here?
you are. Thanks for coming back.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't done anything differently with my internet, but here we are. Let's just go. It's in
That's
the
it.
past.
That's it.
Sorry. What are we talking about? What did I miss?
I was just recapping kind of Hangman's Curse and stuff,
Ah,
who wrote
okay.
it and stuff like that. I didn't talk about the plot yet, which I was going to jump into right now.
The plot. Oh, I need my official piece of paper to write down our point system. Let me gather that.
Yes.
All right.
Gather them.
I have gathered the official blood pen so that once you put down your points for our system, you can no longer retract it because it's in blood. For
It's in red.
real. It's in blood.
Hmm.
That's right. Don't ask me where I got it. Anyway, so the plot of this movie, Hangman's Curse.
Go ahead, Tabitha. You go first because, just in case you leave again.
I
Would love to hear your.
It's weird. It's weird. Hi everybody in chat. If Dan said hello to you, I'm here. But I don't understand. Like, okay, so if you have been with Inside the Booth for any length of time with me being here, you'll know that this is like a Christian novel based film thing, right? That, and I just have a really difficult time with religious movies. And this is one of them because it's like the FBI. Like, did you already do the synopsis of the plot?
No, I just talked about the person that wrote it and what year it came out, stuff like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't talked anything yet about the
So
plot.
maybe before I get too far into my thoughts on this film, so um, it's set during a high school like a high school period. It's like during in a high school. There is an unfortunate circumstance where a young teenager takes his life and hangs himself inside the school. Fast forward 10 years later, and there are football students, like members of the football team, who suddenly start becoming ill, right? And I believe, was it they die? They become gravely ill and they fall into a coma. And the thing that they also have in common is the fact that they scream the name Abel Fry, the boy who killed himself, right? And in an effort to get to the bottom of this haunting, the school turns to help to the Veritas Project, a team of highly trained investigators who work undercover to unravel the truth about paranormal activities. The Veritas Project consists of the members of the Springfield family, their father, mother, daughter, and the son. And there's a bunch of different kinds of students. You know, you've got your jocks, your geeks, your weirdos, your goths, you know, your cheerleaders, all this kind of stuff. And yeah, so
Nerds.
nerds. So this family with two teenagers themselves try to infiltrate the school to dig a little deeper about what's causing all these issues.
Uh-huh.
And this is supposed to be somewhat Christian based. And I just think it's weird because the son is like trained in the FBI. He's like, what, 15, 16? He's trained in the FBI
Yeah.
through correspondence, I might add. I just don't understand. You've got the air. Is the FBI even involved in paranormal activity on the regular?
I don't know.
Think
You got
so.
called the Men in Black for that one.
Yeah, so I find this plot a little strange because of the Christian element to it, because we don't have Christian demon FBI agents. I don't understand.
Oh no. And there she goes. This is gonna be a fun one. Like I said, she's dropping in and out. She's having issues. So, Hangman's Curse, IMDb says bullying students are becoming deathly ill after screaming the name. Oh, there you are. You're back.
You know, it's maybe because I made fun.
No, there you go again. Goodbye. The FBI is probably demonic. It is, Dax. You're absolutely right. And because Tabitha's talking about something, she's getting kicked off quite a lot at the moment. She ain't back again. You got to tell her not to play. Only have StreamYard up, Tabitha. I don't know where you are. Only StreamYard. It's because she mocked the demons in the FBI. Yes. Wonder who that is. Is that David? I didn't type that. Must have been my brother. She mocked the demons in the FBI, so now she is going away, and hopefully she'll be back. Boy. IMDb. I was going to get to that. Bullying students are becoming deathly ill after screaming the name of a legendary ghost What's to blame? An exotic illness? An illicit drug? Or is it the supernatural? The clues are few and time is running out. For the students of Rogers High School, the only hope is the Veritas Project, like Tabitha was saying. A highly trained investigation team working undercover to expose the truth. Lives hanging in the balance as they scramble to unravel the mystery and protect the student body from their own hatred and fear. I don't know what Tabitha's doing. She looks frozen again. She's in the background. Anyways, um, so Tabitha is on FBI demon list. Cool. Yep, she is now. She just disappeared again. Soul assassin. FBI has her on demon list. Yep. So here we are, everybody. This is Inside the Booth tonight. My co-host is having issues. If you haven't heard me say that before. So, that's the plot, everybody. It is a strange plot. It's a strange movie. It's a strange book. I guess the book might be better than the movie, just because you can add your own acting into it and your own thoughts or whatever. But apparently there's these the goths in the high school are kind of like devil worshippers or something. They put the pentagon in the middle of the floor, and they're the ones chanting to put a curse on people, which the curse turns out to be, a spider and a spider pheromone, and then the male spider bites you, and then you get poisoned, and then that's what puts you into the coma. Is Tabitha here? Tabitha, you here? Oh, goodness. Maybe. I give it 0 freaking points for the plot. That's what she says. She says she gives it 0 points for the plot, and she is still frozen in time, everybody. So Tabitha does not give the plot a point. It's an interesting take on things. It surely could be acted better, maybe. I didn't think the plot was horrible. Only because the twists and turns. So I guess I'll give it a half a point. Just because, I mean, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It is a Christian movie, but it's funny how they label it a Christian horror suspense movie or something like that. It's nuts. It's crazy. Tabitha got you marked down. Half a point. Good job. Thanks, Tabitha. Come back anytime. Maybe you shouldn't have anything else playing on your computer besides StreamYard. Maybe that's the issue. Your battery's not able to handle it. All right, so that's that. Next is going to be My Big Beautiful Face. We got plot. Why is that out of order? I don't know. Acting is the next one, I believe. Acting, Tabitha, take it away. No. Joking. Okay, the only thing horrific about this film is the travesty of recalling all the early 2000s greasy hair. Well, everybody had greasy hair back then. Even today, people have greasy hair. People used more gel back then. I know I did, which finding out gel is not really good for your hair follicles or your roots. But we all do stuff to our hair as younger people. Hi, Mom. How are you? And so there you go. So acting. Let's talk about acting. The actors of the movie. We have Bobby Brewer as Leonard Bay something, and then we have Doc. Tabitha, are you back?
Maybe. I don't
Are
want to
you
move.
frozen? You're not frozen, right? Okay,
I'm
good.
just holding very still because if I don't move, maybe the internet won't see me. So here I am.
That's it.
By the way, I don't have anything else running on my computer.
Okay. I didn't know. I just it was a suggestion,
You assumed. You just
just in case.
just assumed.
No, I don't assume. Um,
Presumed.
it was just a thought that popped in my head.
No, I
Maybe you had
understand.
something else going on, but that's okay.
Alright. Hold still.
Welcome back. I hope you could. I hope your battery to your computer stays good and your internet stays connected.
What are we doing? What were we talking about? What did I miss? What did I miss?
We're on acting now.
Acting. Oh, all right. Excellent.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. Sucks. Okay, this movie has a lot of it definitely captures the feel of like a lot of those early 2000 films as well.
Well, of course. I mean, that's that's
But the acting, honestly, the only person I thought did a really good job was the greasy haired goth kid, the main one. Forget what his name was, but he had all the perfect little things in his face. He had the cool lip ring and all that kind of stuff. I forget what his name was, but
oh goodness.
he was the only one that I was somewhat impressed with. Everybody, I think it was Jake Richardson, maybe.
Yep, Jake Richardson. It was Ian Snyder.
It had the vibe of definitely like a low budget indie film.
Yes.
And at the same time, it was pretty true to the era. So it's like, I hated a lot of the acting back then for some film. But then again, okay, let me put it this way. It wasn't so much like films. This was like TV show quality on a film,
Right.
which is not good.
Right.
So
that's the Christian budget back then too.
Right,
So.
$2 million to make this. So, but at the same time, you look at what they did with what was it called? Was it Remember the Titans, or what was that Christian film that took off?
Facing the Giants.
Facing the Giants. Yeah, I mean they had a really low budget. Of course, technology has advanced significantly since then. But acting, except for that one kid, nothing really impressed me. And so part of me wants to give it a half a point just because of that one kid.
Just because he was a goth?
No, not because he was a goth, but because he did it
looked
well.
good as a goth.
He did it well. I didn't find it to be wooden, his acting with that. Right. Everybody else, like, it looked like they were rehearsing.
Well, didn't you like Frank Peretti's, the writer of the book? Did you like his acting? He was the doctor. Dr. Allegor.
I mean, he might not have done such a terrible job, but
I think he was going for like a Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Doctor, what's his name there?
Doc. Yeah.
Yep. The cringe look, and then you, that's it. Thanks for stopping by, Tabitha. Come again when you can. Apparently, she thought the acting was cringe for most part. My opinion was either both. It was kind of wavering to cringe to it was okay. It wasn't too bad. There were certain parts of the movie that they did a decent job, and then there's other parts of the movie that were, kind of wooden and kind of, cringe-like. This is my opinion. Bobby Brewer was in this. Frank Peretti, the writer of the book. Uh, Leighton I can't pronounce the names, but there you go. David Keith, Mel Harris. Um, you got Andrea Morris. You got Daniel Farber, Douglas Smith, Edwin Hodge, Jake Richardson, William R. Moses, Margaret something, Tom Wright. And you can do, there's more there. So, in my opinion, since it was kind of that way, I'm going to go with Tabitha. She said she gives it a half a point. I'm also going to give it a half a point just because there were certain scenes that were not well acted. I mean, it wasn't all well acted, but there were certain parts where it was decent, you know. And it does give that 2003 vibe, you know, 2002 when I graduated high school, and you know, it kind of reminds me of my old high school there. So yeah, there you go. Half a point for me as well. Next will be dun 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 cinematographer. I wish I had like something where it could like zoom in and out and make noises as we transition into each section here, but that's okay. Um, so cinematography, we it was not the best, but of course, like we said, it was low budget filmmaking. The lighting was decent. The sets were okay. It looked like they actually did film in a school in one portion of it. So I mean that's what you do when you don't have money. You go to a spot where it is, and then that's where it is. Um, Hold on here. Tabitha sent me a message. She said she'll hang out in the chat. Tabitha, I'm sorry. Um, this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Christian Edition. Yeah, kinda. That's kind of what it is. So tonight's gonna be a short night, I think, because I don't have someone to talk to. I'm just talking to myself, and Tabitha's in the chat. Woohoo! All right, so um, Tabitha, maybe at the end you can try again. Um, you got to get a. This is one thing that I've learned about internet. Um, Wi-Fi is good, but it's better to be hardwired, plugged into your hardwired, modem. It works a lot better usually. So, anyways, I actually liked the cinematography. It was horrible by today's standards, but perfect for back then. Okay, so Tabitha gives it a point. All right. I don't know if I give it a full point. I think I'm gonna have to give it a half a point, just because back in 2003 there were movies, even normal movies were starting to get better at filming, and this was more like a normal movie but 90s feel to the filming and didn't really go too far. So with pushing anything, trying things new, trying new things. So I'll give that. And some of the CGI spiders were pretty janky. Not now the CGI spiders, yes. From far away, they looked decent. Some of them, like the up close, the jump scare part where it jumps on the person and you see it. It wasn't a real jump scare, but I mean, it didn't look that great. It's like one of those TikTok videos where you're filming a pretend spider and it jumps at you, type of thing. So I'll give it a half a point. Half a point for me. All right, Tabitha? You can write that down, mark it, put it in the box. That's it. Now on to the music, the score of the movie. Um, but before we do that, actually, let's take a commercial break, everybody. Commercial break. Woo! Okay, so don't forget, everybody, to subscribe to the channel. Uh, vanquish the like button. Vanquish it. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit that like. Um, and you know what to do about that one thing.
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding.
And when you ring that bell, it will get you more notifications. Not more note. It will give you notifications for when we upload new content, like our live shows every Sunday and Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and when we upload our new trailer reactions. And if you guys like them new trailer reactions, let us know in the uh, comment section down below. The perfectly placed circle lighting with everything dark was laughable again. Perfect for that time. Gotcha, Tabitha. Also, don't forget to visit our shop, www.insidethebooth.tv.com/shop, and get yourself some merchandise. What we have
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it is beautiful, everybody. Remember, we do have mugs, stickers, hoodies, t-shirts, neck gaiters. I call them do-rags. I think I called them do-rags on the website. You can use it as a breathing mask. You can use it to hold your hair up. You can use it as a hat. You can use it if you're robbing a bank. You can use it for anything you desire. That's why it's called a do-rag. It's a rag that doos, you know? So there you go. Don't forget to let us know if you want some. Well, I don't know why I'm asking if you want some. If you want one, let me know. No. Go to the website, click on it, buy it yourself. You don't need to tell me. But if you like it after you get it, then you can tell me and say, "Dad, this is cool stuff." Send us a picture. Hashtag us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and there you go. We will look at your awesome merch that you bought from us. Also, if you like what we do here, go to patreon.com/inside the booth TV. Become a Patreon member. Remember, Patreons also get little things here and there once in a while. But for the main part of being a Patreon member is because you like what we do. You want to help support us and keep us going here on Inside the Booth. All right, next, let's go back. Disclaimer, Inside the Booth does not condone the robbing for all banks, convenience stores, or churches. You're right, we don't. But it'd be good advertisement if you saw one of our Inside the Booth things during the robbery. It would be funny. It would, yeah. Anyways, and then next will be, like I said earlier, we're going to the music, the score of the movie. I don't know. The music of this movie, I did not like it that much. Because even though back then, yes, that music that they do play, let's see what Tabitha says. The music in the beginning I liked, set the vibe, but otherwise, meh, half a point. That's about what I'm gonna do. Probably half a point. Because there were some parts of the music where it was like instrumental, no singing, was decent. It was decent. They should have had more of that. So I'll give it to them for that. But then when they played the Christian songs in between everything, it just seemed a little like, it dated the movie. It just plus the Christian music back then. I mean, it was good. I liked listening to it when I would do work and stuff, or hang out with friends or whatever. But like, I don't know, for a movie though, you're trying to set a scene, and yet they play this, I don't know, this music, and it's like that doesn't really set the tone for the scene well. They should have just picked instrumental music for the rest of it and left it at that. So I'll give it a half a point as well. No, you know what? Scratch that, Tabitha. I'm gonna give it a 0 point for the music on this. I did like some of the instrumental parts, but it's not enough to give it a point, to be honest. So 0 point for music for me. Yeah, random inserts of metal music. It wasn't even really metal. It was more like punk, Christian punk music or something. It was strange. That's all I can say. It was strange. All right. Last but not least, the allegory of this movie. I mean, what can you say about an allegory of something that is a Christian movie? The allegory basically Whitey, Whitey, what's up for the children? Tabitha's not here tonight, Whitey, because she was getting kicked on and off from the internet, so she just decided not to try again. Her allegory take is, don't do drugs or watch this movie. That's right. Don't do drugs or watch this movie. That's a good one, Tabitha. I'll give your allegory a point. Yeah, I mean, don't worship the devil. That, I guess, is basically what it is, and don't try to hurt people because they're mean to you in high school, because people change. I mean, when you get out of high school, it's not the same. Honestly, you know how in this movie they kind of what's it called? They tried to show like the jocks as like the bullies, right? But at the same time, a lot of the it was a lot. It was kind of like the opposite. The nerd that liked the insects, and the goth kids were basically the bullies, because they were the ones trying to put curses on these people to get rid of them out of school, because they're bullying them, or making fun of them, so then they bully back. I mean, retaliation is not probably not the right way to do things, so I would say no retaliation, everybody. Give yourself to Jesus. Give your problems to Jesus. That's what I did in high school. I laughed things off. People were mean to me, but I didn't care. But seriously, bullying has serious fallout. Yeah, this movie was extreme, but overall, the principle doesn't change. Stop treating people like crap because they're different from you. Yeah, that's true. That's it. You shouldn't treat people like crap. And I know a lot of people don't do it when they get older. High schoolers, they do, because they're just, they're kids still. Everyone has something to offer in this world, no matter how different we are. Tabitha, just try to come back on again. Let's see if it works. At least for the last bits here. You can say all these things and what have you. But yeah, I don't think, Bullying is not good, but retaliation to bully again or to hurt somebody is not good as well. Uh, we got to forgive one another, treat each other well. And that's what these FBI agents were. They were accepting of all the groups that were in the high school. They liked the jocks, they liked the preppies, they liked the goths and the nerds. And they were trying to be nice to everybody. But and apparently in this movie, those type of people didn't see that or something until the end. When they all were throwing frisbees with each other, and they're like, ha, 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 now we're having fun. Now we like each other. But in reality, you should like each other anyways. But of course, this is a teenage. It's kind of like the agenda of this movie was saying, hey, teenagers, don't pick on other kids because they're different. That's basically it. But as a teenager myself, who was picked on and a little bit bullied, you could say verbally, not physically. Um, you know, I always gave it to Jesus, and I don't know why or how or, it gave me thick skin for sure. And a lot of those people that picked on me in high school are now my friends. In adulthood, because people grow up and they realize how dumb they were. I mean, I do. I realized that I had a brain, a mind of a child. It didn't develop until I was like 25, 26. But of course, our brains are constantly developing. So, love each other. That's all it is. It's all about love. Um, like Dave says, it's for the children with the love heart. When doing this, for the children. Love kids. I see in my life, my kid. Uh, Dave, I don't know what to tell you about that one. Um, Stop drinking alcohol. There you go. Then it'll develop better. I don't know. It's a joke. I know you love everyone, Dave. I like that about you. You wouldn't be my friend if you didn't love us, and we love you too, Dave. You're a good guy. Um, pray for you all the time, and I pray for everybody here that watches us inside the booth all the time. Try to keep everybody in prayer. Even though I pray collectively as a whole and not individually. I mean, unless individually you have a prayer request, most people know how to get a hold of me and send me them. So there you go. So yeah, love everyone. Jesus is about love, and he's about giving us thick skin as well. So that's it, everybody. What's the point thing, Tabitha? Go ahead. Round it, or that. She usually says, Dan, why don't you guess? I'm going to guess it's a 5. And that's being generous. So, Tabitha, you tell me what it is, and I'll say it. So, anyways, well, Tabitha is about to tell us what pointage this movie got. Let's just remind you to vanquish that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ding the bell. Yeah. Oh, it's a 5.5. Oh boy, I was wrong. It was 5.5. I think that's being generous to this movie. Women always say the opposite of what you think they will say. Mate, that's probably true. Um, so a 5.5 out of 10. I guess this movie got a middle ground. So it's not a bad movie, and it's not a good movie. So I say, go watch it for yourselves, guys, because it's in the description down below. You can watch this movie. It's on YouTube. It's in 11 different parts because I think when they uploaded it was like, 15 years ago where you could only upload so many. Uh, Tabitha says, we are super generous to this film. Yes, it is very generous, I think, 5.5. But yeah, go watch it for yourself. Tell us what you think of this movie. If you've seen it, let us know in the description below. I mean, in the comments below. If you have never seen it, go ahead, go into the description and go watch it. And Tabitha says, no, don't watch it. Save yourself. But Tabitha, we always have to tell people to watch it for themselves because you never know. They might get different. They might look at it differently. They might think it's a good movie. They might not. Is this a horror, thriller, suspenseful Christian movie? It's, I mean, it's got twists, I guess you could call them. But it's not the best twists or anything. So go ahead and watch it. Watch for yourself. And yeah, and that's what we think here on Inside the Booth. I would like to hear Tabitha's last thoughts. Besides, do not watch this movie and save yourself. Tabitha, why don't you come back? See if you can come back on. Give us your last thoughts before we leave. I will wait. And while I wait, I will show off some fun stuff. Hey, everybody, my costume is almost done, my hook costume. We did go out yesterday and today with it, and even though it wasn't finished, everybody knew who I was. Right here is a product of part of it, a hook. This is called a prop. It's not finished, but it is close to being done. I bought a hay hook at the beautiful store. Her last thoughts are, F this stupid internet. Yeah, well, that's just true. Her computer's still being weird. Oh, Tabitha, do something about it. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so if you don't show up, I guess within another minute or so, then I'll say goodbyes. But before that, I will talk about this beautiful prop here. Says, my last thoughts are, use your time wisely. Life is precious. That being said, don't watch this film. I think it's her connection. And plus, she said she doesn't have much battery life, so that could have something to do with it also. So who knows? So, anyways, my prop here, it's a hook hand. The hook was from like I said, the Tractor Supply store, and I got a little. What are those little plant ball things at the dollar store a long time ago? It was $1, and it was round. It has a flat side on it here. Since you are watching, but I don't care. That flat side's fine. And then this section here is from a pretzel container thing that I cut, and then you just kind of stick it on like this, put your sleeve over it, like hook, hook, where's the hook? Hook, where's the hook? Hook, where's the hook? There it is. All right, so that's it, everybody. Prop making is fun, as you all know. I follow a bunch of prop stuff. See you, Dax. Have a good night. Gotta get up early again. Yes. And we are also going to head out. 45-minute stream is just fine when Tabitha's not around to chit-chat and talk to somebody. Hi. I mean, there's the chat section. But, it's not as fun without seeing another face. So, anyways, everybody, I just want to say thank you for showing up here at Inside the Booth. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to our beautiful thoughts. Thank you for being patient with Tabitha. Yes, it is probably because of the FBI demon inspectors, everyone. This is true. You mentioned the FBI demon thing, and your computer went crazy. So that's probably what it is. And, I don't know why they're not taking me down because I'm also talking about it. Anyways, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Dave, Dax, obviously Tabitha, my mom, Uncle Mike, Soul Assassin, Anonymous, and that's all I see so far. Anyways, thanks for being here, and thanks for showing up. Thanks. Goodbye, everybody. I don't know what else to say. Have a great night. Yeah, thank you, Dave. You have a great night, too.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Never give up. Never surrender, everybody. We love that. Don't forget.
You gotta tell them Silent Breed is people!
That's right.
That's about it, but no point. I'm sticking to it. Oh my god, he just spit on my face.
I think we should cut that out.
I think we should leave it in and zoom in on it.
It's okay, man. Let's get this straight, huh? All right, you like it for the comedic aspect of the part of the music, but yet you don't like the score in a whole to make you feel dramatically engaged. But at the same time, if you like it for the comedic aspect, it does engage you to laugh. So the music worked. I'm sorry. I think that's great. You did a good job, guys. But I don't know why you say no.
Are you not entertained?